is your cultural identity? Do you see yourself as more Filipino, more Canadian, both, neither? Has that changed?
Both, I would say both. You know, I drop the Filipino ways, which is I don't think it's right. I don't think it's fair. And then I pick up the Canadian way, which I thought it, to me, this is what I'm gonna do. And being here, I find that there's more freedom. When I just started here, I always say or agree to what they want, even if I am not able to do it just to please them. But now I'm learning how to say no and not taking too much on my plate and saying it in the nice way, in such a way that you're not hurting them too. Yeah, I've learned those things and that it's all right to say no.
Is saying no more Filipino or is it more Canadian?
More Canadian. But I'm finding in Filipino, if they say no, they justify right away, which is they don't need that. And then, so I know that you don't even have to know or tell them the reason why, because that's your personal right, right?
So your cultural identity has evolved over the years.
Oh, yeah. Like I've learned more and more, adapted to the ways of living. Living here is entirely different. You gotta be more independent, and that nobody's gonna do it for you but yourself. You have to just ask, because asking is not a bad thing. The worst thing they could say is no, right? I find here in Canada that there's a lot of support groups, which is nice to help people that are new and everything. There's more opportunities, of course, so as much as possible, I take advantage of those. Being with the healthcare, we've been updated every now and then with education. You grew from there, plus the social part too. Having a bad experience or good experience with the residents, you learn from that, and then my communication had been very, very improved. Like it has improved a lot. Like with communicating in English right from the moment you wake up in the morning. Sometimes I said to myself, oh my God, I'll have to speak English again. Because sometimes we have this thing that you speak in Filipino because you're more comfortable, but you get used to it. And then the accent, the manner, everything you pick up. So my adaptability has been better.
You speak really good English now.
Yeah.
What other languages do you speak?
So I speak in Spanish, but not fluently, but I can understand some words. And plus, words, Filipino words has been derived from Spanish words, since the first settlers in the Philippines are the Spaniards, and the Tagalog, which is the language in the mainland, and then I have the Ilocano, which is the province dialect.
So you speak like four languages.
Yes.
In Canada, do you speak Tagalog outside or these other languages outside the home?
Yes, especially my coworkers, the same Filipinos. It just makes it so comfy. There's more to it, like the comfiness and the acceptance. You feel that when you're talking to the same language, you feel like you're more home.
Do you feel like you've been treated differently because of your accent or because you speak Filipino?
Yes, on my first few years, that was the case. especially that accent is very hard to go away. And they would actually repeat the word and make it obvious. Sometimes how I fight it back is by saying it even worse. Like that's my way, because how can you, why would they stress too much on that? That's not the only part where personality is being judged, right? Accent will always be there. Like the other countries have their accent, right? But sometimes you always find people that are very racist. I learned how to be tough. To come here, you have to be tough. There are a lot of challenges, and finding racism sometimes, or being people that are racist, it will always be there. It won't go away regardless. Because I still meet few, but now I can, since I've been here for a long time, I can handle more, right?
What would you like the audience to walk away with after watching your segment?
Well, I've given a lot of things about the immigrants that are coming here, and I know Filipinos are hard workers. That whatever they started, just carry on and be tough. Every day is different. Treat every day is a different challenge. That's how I survive with my job. And that if you didn't do well today, tomorrow is another day. Don't stop dreaming. I mean, I am very proud of myself that I've gone this far, if you look back, because I have brought up my kids with a good education, and I love them. They're very grounded. They're very rounded. I can die tomorrow, and I know they're very secure because they have their professions. And also, don't forget yourself, because I did forget myself there for a while. I worked too hard to the point that I think I missed myself in some part. So I'm just starting, maybe the last 15 years, trying to catch up, because that's also important. Did I do okay? You want me to repeat
You
it?
acted like you were like a celebrity. The way you were like, yeah, so no, like that in a good way.
Really? Oh, thank you. Thank you, anak.